Alright, you degens. Crypto bear markets can be brutal. I've spent 5 years in crypto, so I can fully vouch for myself that it is not fun to weather the storm. I survived the 2018 to 2020 bear market. Basically, right when I joined crypto, I bought the top, I kept doubling down on dips, and that absolutely wrecked me my first year in crypto. So I'm making this video for the people that want to avoid the same mistakes that I fell into, and I wish this video was out whenever I was first getting into crypto. If you plan on investing long term or building things in the crypto space, this video is definitely going to be for you. So here are the 3 best ways I can share with you to position yourself for the next cycle. Rule number 1, and this is the most important rule that if you forget anything else in this video, just remember this. Find a way to have fun and stay entertained. The reason people join crypto markets in the first place is always during a bull market because everyone has fun making money. You get rich, everyone around you gets rich. It's just a great big celebration. But when prices start to fall, that's when you start seeing the people who are only here for the money start to leave the market because they're no longer having fun. So this is why you, as a long-term investor, builder, thinker, you need to find a way to keep you entertained and having fun in the market even when prices are going down. These people who leave the market are going to miss out on potentially life-changing opportunities. It can be anything from a 2x to a 5x to a 10x. Hell, you might even hit a 100x on something that you find really cheap in the bear market and can end up selling it for when it's valued at a much higher valuation in the bull market. If you leave during a bear market, you also miss out on really great networking opportunities. Bear markets are the best time to make new connections in the space with people who are long-term thinkers like yourself. So don't be afraid to put yourself out there, slide in people's replies on Twitter. It's the best way to start meeting people within the space and really growing your personal brand. So how do you find a way to keep yourself entertained? What I like to do is think about your hobbies outside of crypto. Is it gaming, art? Are you into sports, investing? If there's any overlap, start there. You're going to meet like-minded people in these communities who are going to be able to expose you to new projects that might not be the exact thing that you're interested in, but your interests could branch out and you could end up finding things that you had no idea about that resonate with you even stronger. Don't be afraid to try out a few different communities to see what you like best, because ultimately, the one that you genuinely want to be a part of is where you're going to be having the most fun. Remember, this all comes back to networking and positioning yourself for the next bull market. Rule number 2, learn as much as you can. It's going to sound like I'm echoing myself here, but everything you do in the bear market should be to prepare yourself for the next cycle. When I first joined crypto at the very top and kept doubling down and draining my money away, I knew nothing about TA, I didn't know how to identify the tops or bottoms of markets, I didn't know much about the fundamentals of trading, trading psychology, TA, any of that. I was blessed to have a 3-year bear market to start learning these things. I started reading books about TA. I started learning how to trade based off candlesticks and really just things that would help me in the bull market identify when I need to sell so I don't hold the bag as long as I did the first time around. Learning how blockchains work is also a really important part of it. If you can figure out what makes blockchains unique, how they work in general, it'll help you identify bad projects and avoid those when you head into the next cycle. If you don't know how blockchains work, start out with Bitcoin, learn how that works, then move on to Ethereum, and then as you make your way down that rabbit hole, you can hit DeFi, NFTs, and all that stuff down the road. But ultimately, if you understand how this stuff works, you will feel much safer in the investments you make. Rule number 3, and this is a bonus rule, it'll depend on where you live, but if you can, attend in real life events. Going to these events, it helps you nerd out with like-minded people. I know being as deep as I am in the crypto space, I can't talk to my normie friends about anything that I do on a regular basis. So I go to weekly NFT meetups so I can meet the people in my local community and talk to them about the stuff that I want to talk about. Even whenever bigger conferences come through my city, I'm always at those because nothing beats making these connections in real life compared to on Twitter. You're never going to get that same level of depth as you do when you meet somebody face to face. So highly recommend, if you have the chance to go to any real life events, whether it's crypto, DeFi, NFTs, definitely do it. Take a chance. You don't even have to know anybody. You're going to have plenty of people who are there that want to talk about the things that you're interested in, and it doesn't matter if you're just meeting them there for the first time or if you guys have been friends forever. So to restate what we just talked about, rule number 1, find a way to have fun. Rule number 2, learn crypto relevant information. And rule number 3, participate in events. If you follow these 3 guidelines, you will be in so much better of a position when this next bull market comes than somebody who's just trying to guess what's going to happen and isn't putting in the work to set themselves up for success in the future. If you found this information useful, please consider dropping us a follow, a subscribe. We're going to be making a lot more crypto, NFT, DeFi related content, and we'd love to have you aboard for the ride.